Before we begin the actual meditation practice, just take a moment to consider and bear in mind what brought you to this practice, why you're here, why you've chosen to come and join us for this session. Reflect on how you felt about joining in. Maybe if this is the first time you've decided to join in, why you didn't join in before, or what brought you today to choose to come to this. Maybe any emotions that you can associate with making that decision. Positive or negative impact of any stories you believe you've heard, or you believe or you've read regarding mindfulness and meditation, and maybe regarding these sessions in particular. So an awareness, have an awareness of why you're here and why you've decided to do this. How an increased awareness of your thought processes and the feelings they evoke in you might help you in your AF life, in living your AF life to the full. And when you might apply increased mindfulness, when you might take your mindfulness out of your toolbox kit and apply it in what kind of situations that you might be aware of, where you would need to be able to use mindfulness practices to improve the quality of your life in those situations, in your day-to-day life. So when you're not being guided, but when it might be useful for you yourself to pause, to go inward, to use mindfulness practice as a way of becoming aware of your thought processes and bringing stillness, bringing a moment of stillness into your life, interrupting the flow, perhaps, of thoughts that are ambushing you, that have the potential to ambush you in the quality of your daily life. Okay? And now, make yourself comfortable. Get yourself into a position where you can be in stillness and comfort at the same time. You won't be still if you're not comfortable. Sit up straight and tall, and remember that the spine is the antenna of awareness. So, as best you can, keep your head and neck straight. I don't think my neck is ever straight. Do you know that? Keep your head and neck straight. Not tense, not holding in any way. Just straight. None of that. No need for any of that. That would definitely be the opposite to the effect that we're hoping to achieve. I've become very conscious now of my wandering neck. Okay? Sit tall and straight. And gently, when you're ready, close your eyes. Breathe patiently and fully, yet gently and quietly, in and out through your nose. Bring your awareness to the passage of the breath as it enters your nostrils and as it leaves your nostrils. You can also achieve this by bringing your attention to the rise and fall of your stomach, if that is more comfortable for you, if that works better for you. You can use the tip of your nose as your point or object of meditation. You feel the breath entering through the tip of your nose, breathing in, and as it leaves, breathing out. An awareness of your body breathing itself, not having to do anything to achieve it, just breathing in and breathing out as nature intended. Give yourself permission to do nothing. Give yourself permission to embrace this moment of stillness. There's nothing that needs to be done at all, other than staying here relatively still, paying attention to the breath, to the life force as it enters your body and as it leaves your body. As you watch your breath with an easy, relaxed, spacious mind, place some small amount of attention on what else the mind or the body is feeling, what sensations you may be encountering. Thoughts that come through. Just pay attention, notice them and let them pass. You have no need to follow them. Just let them pass in and out like little wispy clouds in the sky. Just let them go. Notice any discomfort you might have in simply being present and doing nothing. Notice if the mind would rather run off towards the future, a to-do list perhaps, or planning something. Notice if the mind would rather busy itself with reviewing the past or thinking about how you're doing. And each time you notice, acknowledge the pull of movement or distraction, and then with a loving patience of a compassionate elder, give your mind permission to rest. Bring your mind back gently to its focus on the object of meditation, the breath as it enters and leaves the body. Help the mind to settle, to be at peace, to be still, by guiding awareness towards the body and breath, without thinking of breath, present with breath, without thinking of body, present with body. Feel into the breath and body as you let the mind rest back. Allow for the mind to feel spacious, not crowded by thoughts and to-do lists, and how you might have done things better and how you might do things better in the future. Just allow the mind to rest with spaciousness and awareness, open and at ease. Allow the mind to drop into the joy, the bliss of no longer needing to do, the bliss of simply being. The not doing includes no longer fighting against the movement of the mind or the rising of thoughts. Allow this too, to simply be. Chase nothing, hold on to nothing. Distraction will arise, but there's nothing to do. Notice, acknowledge, and love. And you'll find yourself again in the spaciousness of presence with the body and with the breath. Feel into the preciousness of this moment, this relative quiet, relative stillness. Recognize its beauty with your whole body. The freedom in resting back, the spaciousness in stillness. Give yourself permission to stay right here for as long as you like. There's nowhere to go, nothing to do, nothing more sacred or more worthy than this. Just watching, noticing, being present with your body and your breath. Give yourself permission to be still. Now, when you're ready, gently open your eyes and take a look around the room. Return to wakefulness at your own pace, gently and comfortably, and hold on to the stillness for as long as you can. And remember that you can achieve this stillness on your own at any time by just making yourself comfortable in warm, comfortable space. Being cold doesn't help. Make yourself warm. Wrap a blanket around you. And just pay attention. Focus on your breath. Maybe set a timer for yourself. You say to yourself, I'm going to take 10 minutes now. Just me and my breath. You could do that during the lunch hour. You could do it in the bath. You could do it while you're waiting in line at the doctor's, the clinic, the airport. The airport's very distracting. But 3 conscious deep breaths is all it takes to interrupt the flow of the mind. Give yourself a big well done for taking this time, for taking this moment to yourself, to allow yourself to be still. Give your mind a break. Take a rest from the constant movement of thoughts in your mind. Namaste.